last
Mm-hmm.
topic of today, I was curious
Yeah.
about this. This news article was very interested because here, 人種や肌の色などで警察が質問、聞き方に問題があった。
Okay.
そう、これは去年のレポートです。で、
Mm-hmm.
so police officers like questioning the people, and they reported there are six crimes. Yeah, that look like improper interviewing was occurred that they are
Okay.
reporting. それでね、どんな言葉が何がダメなのかなって読んだんだけど、見て。国籍はどこですか？ This is good question. 国籍はどこですか？
What country do you come from?
国籍 No, basically, what is your nationality? That's an okay question.
Oh.
And then, 何人ですか？ This is not a good question. And I was kind of confused because 何人ですか is quite like commonly I would use as a question.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
do you think 何人ですか would be the problematic question?
Well, see, I guess this is getting into Japanese politically correctness,
そうそうそうそ
and
うそう。
I'm not a Japanese person, and I don't know what's politically correct and what's not. I know gaijin is not, and I know gaikokujin is. Is gaikokujin okay to say? Is that politically correct?
I think 外国人 is okay to say. I think so.
See, but I'm not Japanese, so what was it? Kokuseki?
国籍はどこですか？
Kokuseki in Nanijin, I can't tell you, I'm not good enough at Japanese to tell you.
Yeah, but if you don't see problematic, then you don't claim it, right? So but there's a people like, oh, this is wrong. What they're doing is wrong. So six people claimed, and they said this interviewing was wrong or something like their
Okay.
way of usage of language wrong.
Okay.
So I was
Well, of course it also comes down, I think it's kind of not the word itself, but how you use the word. And I've definitely been in situations where people have used the word gaijin with me,
mm-hmm,
and I felt uncomfortable because I thought that they were speaking down on me,
mm,
or they didn't care about me. Like, I can understand how gaijin is not a nice word because I've heard it used in not a nice way.
mm.
But I and to that point, I can kind of see Nanijin desu ka being more rude because it sounds casual. I don't know, compared to Kokuseki wa doko
I
desu ka.
was so confused as well. Really, I'm not. I really, yeah. So, what's the nanijin desu ka meaning? Yeah, that's the. Yeah, this comment also question. So, I would say nanijin desu ka more like ethnicity. For example, if you say Yudayajin, Yudayajin doesn't mean nationality, right?
Oh, it
It's
means
more
I'm
like
Jewish.
ethnicity. So asking ethnicity might be the point they are arguing here.
Yeah.
And
But then that gets tricky because if you asked me Nanijin desu ka, what do you expect me to
I
say?
know, I
Do you
know.
do you ex- do you expect me to say America Gene or do you expect me to say Igirisa Gene? Because ethnically
Yeah,
my family came from Britain, but that was 300
yeah.
years ago.
And it's really you guys arguing up here like I can't believe it. Like It's
Yeah.
so weird. Yeah. 何人ですか is wrong is so weird to me.
I maybe 国籍はどこですか is just it's very clear.
Clear. Yeah, but he's asking, right?
And 何人ですか has some ambiguity to it,
Mm-hmm.
and it could be taken the wrong way maybe. So 国籍はどこですか might be better. I can understand that. It's just
Mm.
you can't misunderstand the question,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, of course, because they have authorities. You know, if something happens, they have powers. So that's why those kind of people should do their job like in a proper way without discriminating people. But yeah, this was really it doesn't mean I don't know like it did I don't think this is a problem or like this is a point more like okay so the very interesting point another point here the very first sentence 人種や肌の色国籍などを理由にして警察が街にいる人に質問をしたり持っているものを調べたりすることが世界で問題になっています。So in the very first sentence saying this is like a controversial issue all over the world that the police officer asking people due to people's race, nationality, and the first sentence sounds like police shouldn't do that, right? But the next here, 国籍はどこですか is right, okay answer. It's already Japan, the country, don't comply this like how this problem be seen at all. in Japanese authority, like in Japanese authority, Japan's police, they think it's okay to ask 国籍はどこですか but from above, like like around the world, it's not good. That's they are saying, right?
Yeah. I guess it really depends on why are they asking that question? Is it relevant to whatever's happening? I guess if you want to see some identification to prove that you're in the country, legally, it might be relevant, but I don't know.
So do you think it is okay to be asked like your nationality? Is it never ever happened in the United States when you're in America? Or like I've never experienced
Well,
it. Never happened in myself.
not for you. Well, for me, I'm a white man with an American accent. I don't think anybody would ever ask me. But for you are an Asian woman who you speak beautiful English, Azumi, but I can tell that you're not from America.
Yeah, but I've never been asked
You really?
my nationality from the authorities, that kind of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a hard topic for me to answer because, like I said, I'm a privileged white man. I've never had any problems with the police. Even in Japan, I haven't had it. Though actually, this is interesting because my friend, the other English teacher in my city, he was I dropped him off at he's Cuban. He's Cuban.
Okay.
And he's a bit he's got a little bit darker skin and he's got like a beard. He's a bit bigger of a guy as well. And I dropped him off at the store this week while his car was being worked on.
Okay.
And the Cosmos. Do you know Cosmos?
Oh, ガソリンスタンド。
Oh, it's also a pharmacy. Azumi, maybe I shouldn't talk about this. Maybe I shouldn't talk about
Okay,
this.
let's not. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand what your point is. So even if like the two people looks like foreigners, it doesn't mean they have similar experience in Japan. And Japanese
Yes,
people
yes, yes, yes,
do
yes.
not recognize the difference between the different colors, like how the skins are darker or not. But actually, they do differentiate like how the skin's colors dark or not, and they just don't
Mm-hmm.
see. But
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't mean they are not be that biased at all. And I see
Yeah.
that point. Yeah. It's so sad. Yeah, and if people don't pay attention, they can't stop because they don't see that what they are doing. They can analyze themselves. Yeah, but like.
I think
Mm-hmm.
I think especially in Japan, it's harder to realize this because of the homogen homogeneity of
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
In America, there are lots of different people, so it's easier
easier.
to
The
call it out when you
hierarchy.
see it.
The hierarchy
Yeah.
is so like varies. Like the genre is so varies. That's why it's not that hard to see. But like homogeneous country Japan, like majority number too many, and the outside of that like Japanese ethnicity is minor. That's why
Yeah.
you cannot actually categorize like this minor group, but actually something like disproportion. I cannot say treatment
Proportion? Uh,
disproportionation proportionate
propagation?
no
Proportionate.
disproportionate behaviors are happening there, but the group
Oh,
is so small. That's why they cannot detect.
yes, yes.
ありがとう。
I
二
mean,
人とも。
okay, my friends and I, especially my friends with darker skin colors, my black friends in Japan, and maybe my Latin American friends in Japan, we've all had different experiences
Right.
here. And even my white friend who's just very tall and has a big bushy beard, he's had different experiences here. He's been hassled by the police in Japan many times. Like he was just walking home one night. He wasn't doing anything wrong, and the police pulled over. It was late, and he had been drinking, but it's not illegal to have some drinks and walk
Sure.
home. And the police pulled over and they hassled him and asked him for his residence card and everything. And my friend was like, "Why do you need my residence card?" My friend's a bit abrasive, but you know, I've that's never happened to me. And maybe it's because I look, I'm clean shaven and I'm the average looking white guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
It happens in Japan, and I feel since the foreign community here is so small, it is harder to have a voice.
Right. Yes.
In in America, Black Lives Matter movement, and there's any community, any minority community in America, there's enough people to kind of rally together and get your voice heard, um even if it's not people don't listen. And in Japan, it's a lot harder to do that.
Yeah. Making a voice to voice itself hard. That's
Yeah.
that's like a one aspect of I think Japan has. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, let's make it ending. Thank you,
Sure.
about this stressful
Yeah.
topic.
It's okay.
イエーイ今日もありがとう、パーカーさん。
ありがと
ずっとベッドにいたね。
う。Yeah. 快適だ。
いやー、日本の冬3回目でしょ
3回目。Yes. なんか、
うん
でも今年は僕の なんか引っ越したからこれがこの家に2回目です。
2回目の冬。
あ、これは4回目。
4回目の冬なんだ。
そうです。Wait, そうだ。19, 20, 21. Yes? これが4回目。
4回目の冬なんだ。
すごい。
Wow. 私日本の冬好きなんだけど、どう？パーカーさんも好き？
冬も好きだけど、僕は寒がり。
そっかそっか。わかったわかった。じゃあさ、またさ、東京に行ってきて帰ってきたら、また遊びに来てよ。
わかりました。
今ね、私 YouTube で、魔女の宅急便読んでるの知ってる？
魔女の
宅急便。
ってない。
魔女の宅急便を読もうっていうクラスをしてて、始まっちゃった。このクラスで魔女の宅急便読んでるの。
Kiki's Delivery Service?
そう、Kiki's Delivery Service 知ってる？
知ってる。
で、その Kiki's Delivery Service って本なのね。
wait, この前僕に勧めた？
かもしれない。
僕その本を持ってるよ。まだ読んでない。
まだ読んでない。
はい。
これ、私と私の生徒で一章から読んでるのね。
僕も本を持ちながら。
そう。
Yeah.
だから一章読んだらビデオ見て。
OK。
で、私の生徒が気になった言葉とか、敬語とかね、を一緒に喋ってるんだよね。だから、霧の谷よりどうかな、ちょっと難しいかなと思ったから。
OK、わかりました。
はい、という
見てみる。
見て。ありがとう。じゃあ今日はここまでです。じゃあ皆さんまたよかったら遊びに来てください。パーカーさんありがとう。さようなら。
はい。
ありがとう。またね。